pretty hungry.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
That's good. Do you have a good break so far?
Yeah,
You're leaving
good.
what, Sunday, right?
Yeah. Wait, which day did you get back?
I got back like last Saturday.
That's crazy.
Friday.
You just didn't have classes or what?
I skipped my classes
That's
because I don't have anything required, and it's also like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving breaks. They don't have I just finished a bunch of midterms, so they weren't gonna cover anything important anyways.
Mhm.
So it's like most stuff I can just watch online. So I'd rather just skip Monday, Tuesday, have the whole week.
No, that's
back
chill,
home with
dude.
family and everything. So
I have a few like attendance classes.
yeah, mine got canceled luckily. So
Yeah.
yeah, but Loki flew by. This whole
It
week
did.
flew by.
Dude, it's a Friday already.
Yeah.
And it's over.
Over the day after tomorrow, I'm flying, bro. But
Yeah.
I will say, like, I probably enjoyed this break more than I've ever enjoyed a break back
Why?
in Jersey. I mean, I think recently I've really been appreciating New Jersey in this weird way, because, like, to me, New Jersey feels like a video game map.
Really?
Like, I'll try to describe it, because, like, I grew up in Jersey, I've always liked it, but the day I was able to drive in Jersey, which was maybe a year or two ago, my appreciation increased so much, because, like, I'm the kind of guy that I like to be on the move. Like, I like adventure. So it's like when I'm bored, I just hop in the car and just like drive places. And like in the last year or two, I feel like I've explored like every like nook and cranny of Jersey. You know, like we going up even right last summer, if you remember, like, driving out to like what was that beach we went to and stuff like that. Like
fun,
those
so
kind of
random.
adventures are just like so much fun for me.
Yeah.
So like when I'm bored, I literally just hop in the car and like go places. So I've been doing that all break this week. I was going to Petty or just like hanging out with you or hanging out with people and just exploring new places. Like I brought my sister to some like cafes around like Jersey.
Yeah.
Went to Princeton once and went to Red Bank once. So I look forward to coming back now, because it's like I think New Jersey, there's so much going on, because it's like there's so many people tight in the small area. Like when you drive in Michigan, it's just empty. Like
Can you drive in Michigan? You got a car there?
I have a car over there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, like, Ann Arbor's really nice, but you drive out of Ann Arbor and it's just like empty for a long time, and then after a while you get somewhere. It's not like Jersey where like you can drive for an hour and never get bored. Like there's always like shit everywhere.
Yeah.
So that's
For
one
sure.
thing about Jersey that's like very unique, I think, that I appreciate. But
yeah, driving up in Ithaca is like low-key tough. There's
Is
like
it?
hills everywhere. Yeah.
yeah, that's nice. So this is your first semester in Cornell
Yes.
after going to Rutgers for a year. So what's the difference? Which one's
I'm
better?
gonna be honest. I think it's not that different class-wise. As a STEM student, like, STEM classes are gonna be the same everywhere.
So Rutgers was hard, do you think? Because I'm assuming
Rutgers
Cornell's
was
pretty
low-key,
hard.
Like, yeah, Cornell's pretty hard. Organic chemistry is hard, but I feel like organic chemistry would be hard everywhere. You know?
Yeah, Orgo's tough.
Yeah. And the grade average is very low, but
Cornell?
there's a huge curve.
Or
so-
Rutgers, you mean?
At Cornell.
Really? Because they just make it really hard.
Yeah, they make it really hard for no reason. Like last
Okay.
exam was like a 50 raw score,
50 raw score.
which is kind of
Yeah. So they curve it up, I'm assuming. So the
Yeah,
average
yeah,
gets
yeah.
like a B plus or whatever.
Yeah, they do it like if you're one standard deviation above, you get an A or something.
Oh
like that,
shit,
so,
for real?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's actually not that bad.
Yeah. So, I mean, most people are, especially people in high school, are probably just so curious about like. I mean, when I was in high school, I didn't know anything about college. I remember you were pretty lost too. We were talking that one time.
Dude, I was hella lost.
You were hella
know what a
lost.
major
I was lost. I think nobody like, knew what they were doing, and it's like how do I even pick where to apply? You know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I feel like your experience going to both schools is so valuable to someone that's like how like what if you had to describe like not even like the basics, but just like how you feel, like lifestyle wise, anything, the difference.
Damn, I feel like it really depends on what you want to do, in terms of like if you're going into STEM or if you're going into like something else. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing STEM, it kind of just depends on how hard you're working, and you could do that anywhere. And your achievements are shown by your grades and your scores, and you can honestly do that anywhere. So if you want to be a doctor, you could do that at Rutgers or at Cornell, wherever. It's like, but the really big difference is meeting different people with like, you know, startup ideas, and I love that. And like, just like really motivated people. There's a lot of those at Cornell versus Rutgers is more like, just more normal people, I guess.
Interesting.
There's more characters at Cornell that you can meet, and like, they got a whole life story and like crazy future plans and stuff.
Yeah.
But if that's not going to affect your future trajectory because you're set on being like some kind of scientist or a doctor or something, then, you know, I think it's better to go with like an easier, cheaper option.
So I feel like, dude, would you still want to go to Cornell or Rutgers? Like, which one would you, now that you've gone to both?
Like, raised in an Asian family too that really cares about prestige. Like, I'm super glad that I got in Cornell because it matters to my parents a lot, and to my grandparents a lot, and to my friends a lot, and to like my family friends a lot. They all like compare their kids and stuff like that. But
so proud.
Personally, for my own future, I think like right now, honestly, I'm pretty set on being a doctor.
Okay, so you remember PT and all that, like, was that ever a consideration there?
Like, yeah, I think that'll factor into like my application. Honestly, it's an interesting thing to talk about. You know, I've been interested in like sports. I don't know, work that into my essays.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think for my trajectory, it hasn't really changed too much.
Interesting.
Definitely does affect some opportunities I get, but like just the tuition alone is like
crazy.
It's not worth it.
Well,
yeah.
I feel like as an outsider looking in, I'm looking at three things. Number one is like what you're describing as like the academic rigor and being successful.
Yeah.
Okay, like Cornell and Rutgers, like academic rigor is about the same in terms of like if you push yourself, you can do well. Versus the second thing which you mentioned was the quality of people you meet, which could be a factor, could not be a factor. Like if you're trying to do startups, maybe you meet someone randomly in the gym one day and like they use your partner. Like obviously those kind of stories happen, but like I guess for a path like becoming a doctor, you know, the likelihood of meeting someone and changing your life trajectory is not probably there because like the path is pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Right. Well, the third thing I look at is like, at least I don't know how pre-med works, but at least for CS recruiting, people recruit directly from schools like Michigan, directly from schools like Princeton, right? So I feel like if I was in CS at Michigan versus CS at Rutgers, I feel like my chance of landing a job is probably different, right? Or even like a business school like Ross versus a business school like Rutgers, which Rutgers is actually a pretty good business school, right? But I feel like, I mean, these consulting firms or these IB firms hire directly from those top schools. So it's like, that's another thing I'm thinking about. But I wonder, like, for pre-med, it's very different because you're applying to a grad school. Yeah. And I feel like your grad school determines what job you get. So if I'm, like, in pre-med, does it even matter if I go to Cornell or Rutgers if I just pass the MCAT and get into grad school? Or?
Like, I'm honestly not far enough along that application cycle to tell you. And I'll get back to you in a future podcast. But from what I'm hearing, it doesn't matter that much. It's the same thing as like going to Petty. It's like a private boarding school, and like, you know, people talk about like, you know, Petty's very difficult. Same thing, they talk about like Cornell's really difficult. Oh my gosh, they have like grade deflation or whatever. So like, you know, if you have a perfect GPA at Cornell, maybe they think it's like better than some other college, I guess. But at the end of the day, I don't think it makes that big of a difference as much as like if you're going into like some kind of industry in another major or another field or whatever, and like some company is trying to hire you and they're seeing like, oh, okay, you come from like a really prestigious school, that raises your chances a lot more versus applying to like med school. It's
interesting because I'm assuming like, I'm sure if you go to Michigan, getting to Michigan med school is probably maybe easier, but at the end of the day, if you worked hard and you have a good score and your MCAT and all that, like it probably doesn't, maybe it's not worth the tuition to go to Cornell versus
that's honestly what I think.
So let's say there was no prestige involved. I wouldn't say it that way because prestige matters for other things. Yeah. But let's say your parents didn't give a fuck. Would you have gone to Cornell or would you go to Rutgers?
You see, honestly, I kind of want to go to Cornell because Kate is there.
Let's assume like without that.
If it's just me.
Yeah. So we're thinking more from
Rutgers because I got friends there. Grew up in New Jersey. Ithaca's so far. It's cold.
Yeah, and your friends from back home, you mean like Montgomery?
Yeah. So, yeah, I'd say
that's interesting to think about. Because I would never say the same thing for at least CS.
Yeah. Actually, like, knowing what I know. Honestly, like, I grew up, even, like, pretend my parents are out of the picture. I feel like everybody around me growing up was always, like... yeah, at Petty, too. Everybody's like, you know, you got to get to, like, really... Like,
was I the one telling you? I think Petty's ranked number 14 right now in the country.
Oh, yeah.
For boarding schools. I didn't fucking know that.
Yeah, it's wild.
Yeah. That's interesting, though. That's a very interesting take. Anything else in that you didn't mention?
I think... Yeah, not really, to be honest. It's like, I'm not trying to, like, shit on Cornell, by the way. It's like, obviously it's nice there. It's very beautiful.
Is that the school with the high, like, suicide rate? Is that Cornell?
I think they joke about it.
Yeah.
Like, in reality, the suicide rate isn't that high.
I'm sure
we did have a couple kids die.
This year?
Yeah.
Does it happen every year?
I mean, every college, no?
I mean, nothing like that I've heard of at Michigan. I feel like if it happened at Michigan, it'd be pretty big.
I think there's been a couple already at Cornell, but yeah, it's because you probably don't get your vitamin D. You're like sad.
Vitamin D, bro.
The
We don't get vitamin
right
D.
there.
We don't get vitamin D either, bro. Yeah. Fuck, the cold must be brutal.
Shit.
Yeah. Interesting, man. So if you have to reflect on like your favorite parts of Cornell, like what do you think you appreciate about it the most?
So far,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like the friends. I've met a lot of people.
Kate.
Yeah, it's nice being with Kate again. Been doing the Jiu-Jitsu club. That's fun. I think Rutgers actually has a really good Jiu-Jitsu club though. Apparently, there's this like Instagram influencer who does Jiu-Jitsu, and I think he said like Rutgers is the biggest Jiu-Jitsu club in any college.
Really? That's pretty crazy.
I don't know if that's true or false.
Yeah, it's according to the
I don't
TikTok.
know.
We'll
Yeah,
put
this
evidence.
is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're probably, I'm just kind of scared to go jiu-jitsu with you now. Because we did,
Oh, yeah.
was that this
I would
summer
get
we
you.
did jiu-jitsu together?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I was doing pretty well, but like, you're probably so good now.
No, but there's levels though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I realize there's levels to it. There's some fucking scary people there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta hit up Ruster like you again.
Yeah. Pull up.
Yeah, dude. Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like I'm going through a stage in life right now where I just want to try so many random things. Like, I was trying the fucking guitar, but
Yeah.
I feel like another fighting sport, I do miss it. 'Cause I'm not really
You
done
told me
it.
boxing, right?
Boxing is on my, like, radar. Just because I already know
Oh,
a
I
lot
see
of
that.
people on the
I see
team.
that.
So, and
Yeah.
it'd be more like a fun thing to do like, I feel like it's not as intense as wrestling, you know? Wrestling was
Definitely not.
definitely a commitment you're making, like, in your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously boxing is hard, but it can be more chill if you make it chill, at least to get started.
Yeah.
Like once or twice a week, punch the bag around. Like, I'm getting to that point where like lifting is fun, but it's like, fuck, like I'd rather just
Yeah.
kind of
It's the same
develop
thing
some other
with
skills.
jiu-jitsu too, honestly. Like, it's a lot less intense than wrestling if you want it to be. And also, it could be more, honestly. Because you just go against somebody and there's honestly like less rules. You can do whatever you want. You can like choke them whatever way.
I
And
hate
like
getting choked, bro.
in practice, there's no like rounds. So like, I mean, there is, but like you don't need to follow them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can just keep going. Like, I went like 30 minutes in a row with this one dude.
Dude,
and it's
did
just
you get
so
tired?
intense.
30 minutes
yeah,
is
it's so
insane.
tired. Like we just get stuck and it's so boring. Like
I do
watching
miss
them
taking
outside.
shots on people though. Like it's
Yeah.
fun. Like it was fun. Like that. I just remember that one time like taking a shot and taking someone down is a fun
Yeah, yeah.
experience. You know, like
Yeah.
taking you down the mat was fun. And I miss doing that to people.
That shit,
You know?
yeah, that's just fun.
So, yeah.
But you could also just like, just not try. It goes super easy. It's been a long day. You just had a like exam or something. Take it easy.
How good do you think your technique is now?
Jiu-jitsu, it's getting better. I think wait, I don't know how much you know about jiu-jitsu, but like there's like kind of like top players and bottom players. Like my bottom game is really bad.
So you're good at top.
playing off my back, I guess. Even though like going into it, I don't have that much more wrestling experience than jiu-jitsu. I feel like just having that little bit of wrestling experience made me prefer being on top than on bottom. And then I just never developed my bottom technique. Yeah, so
Interesting.
but the top game is getting better.
Isn't it like on the bottom you're trying to just stay there and not get pinned or something? Or
On the bottom, so the thing about being on bottom is like you can actually still be like offensive if you're really like technical. You can like throw up triangles and all sorts of submissions from bottom, but you just don't want to let them pass your legs. Versus if you're on top, what you want to do is like pass the legs first, and then you can start working on your offense after you go past the legs.
I got you.
Like that. Yeah.
Interesting, man. So do you do it year round? Like, are you?
I mean, it's like 3 times a week, so I'm just trying to go unless I have an exam the next day.
Okay, so you go as much as you can.
Yeah.
Do you want to compete?
I do.
You
I
do?
just haven't heard about any competitions up there.
When's the last competition you went to? But didn't you fly to Ukraine or something?
Estonia
Yeah.
last year, but that was at Rutgers. Everybody was like competing back there.
Yeah.
And then here it's kind of like dead up in Ithaca.
So the energy's not the same as like.
There's a lot of people. There's
Okay.
a lot of people, but it's just less. I guess less people like going out and competing. The judo club I think went once.
Judo
But-
school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting, man.
But yeah,
So-
I want to hear about your boxing journey.
Boxing, yeah. I'll
That'd be
keep you
fun.
posted, man. I'm on the guitar journey right now. I started like literally this week. And
Yeah.
It's pretty addicting, I think, because I love music so much. So I'm surprised, like, out of all people, I'm
Have
the
you
one.
played an instrument before?
This is my first time.
Really?
I'm surprised that like an instrument is like the one thing I've never gotten into,
Mm.
and it's like really fulfilling. I think
Mm-hmm.
to be able to hear those sounds that like are
Wait,
your favorite
you're like,
song.
dude, you're like really into music, dude.
I love music.
Yeah.
And just to hear
that's
this,
weird that you've never like touched an instrument before.
Yeah, I mean, I think I got into music more recently in the last year or two.
Yeah.
Because like 2 years ago, I was just listening to like the same rap music everyone listens to. But really, my appreciation for like the classic 70s, 80s music is like really increased. And I mean, it's so like fulfilling to hear the sound you've been listening to for so long, like you creating that sound.
Yeah.
It's a really nice feeling, and it's also like it sucks at first when you get the hang of it and you can hear the sounds. It's like it is fulfilling. So it's like I think this is the one thing that I can get obsessed with. It's like every day wanting to play a different song I've been listening to or some shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And
That's
who knows, like 3-4 years from now, maybe I can just like bang out almost any of my favorite songs. And
yeah.
so it just takes a lot of time, and it's just brutal.
Especially guitar.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody loves guitar players.
Yeah, hopefully. You I forgot, you tell me what instrument? Saxophone. Okay.
It's pretty cool instrument too.
Yeah. You still play it or?
No, it's been like a while since I touched it.
Yeah.
After I went to Petty, I was low-key pretty good. After I went to Petty, I stopped. But in middle school, I think it was the best like teacher I've ever had, possibly, in terms of like motivating you.
That's great.
They came up with like this belt system. So like when you mastered songs, you could like rank up. So you'd be like a white belt saxophone.
Oh,
and
I
then
like
you
that.
go all the way to black belt. And that kids are so competitive. And I'm so competitive. So I was like, we had recess and I would just stay in trying to like
do recess. You're that kid.
Get my belt
recess
advancement.
Dude, that's fun, dude. So
Yeah,
you're probably
that's how you're supposed to like teach kids. I was like, I thought it was pretty good, but then.
Do you play like jazz songs, really?
Maybe a few times. It was so long ago.
Do you know any like jazz artists or anything or no?
No, I never got into like that.
Yeah.
I was a middle schooler.
Yeah.
So.
But you played in high school too, right?
No, that's when I stopped.
Okay.
Played like Happy Birthday once or twice.
Oh, when you said Dev, it's because you went to school with him.
Back in middle school.
Okay,
yeah, but he still played at Petty.
Yeah.
He joined.
He was pretty good, I think.
Yeah, he was pretty good.
Yeah. That's sick, dude. I mean, we'll see where this goes. I'm just hoping like I don't get busy at Michigan.
Yeah, just
so I'm gonna keep practicing as much as I can.
You don't really lose it.
Yeah, so that'll be exciting. Are you planning to go to Petty a lot over winter break for lifting?
At least a few times.
Yeah, it's low-key fun to lift there. Like I'm down to go like
it's
often.
just too long of a drive.
Yeah, how far is it from you?
It's 40, just as same as you, but it's like I don't know.
It's worth the drive for me.
It's like an hour and 20 back and forth.
Yeah,
right?
that's sick, dude. You wanna kick through some of those questions and their shit?
Yeah,
like, it's juicy, not boring.
Let's see. It's like one about
Yeah, pick your favorite one.
Let's do 3 things you want to achieve this year for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We wanna go back and forth?
Oh yeah, we can do one and one.
Should I start?
Yeah, go ahead. It's a guitar already, right? Get better at that.
Yeah. I guess I could start with that. Yeah. I guess that's more like I guess I'd say the guitar. I mean, like, I feel like in most, if you break up, like, pillars of, like, areas of improvement, I'm not saying I've, like, maxed out most of them, but a lot of them I'm in a place where I'm pretty happy with, you know? Like, I think in my social pillar, like, I'm pretty happy with where that's at. At my, like, school pillar, like, I'm not saying I'm, like, acing on my classes right now, but, like, I'm happy with my work ethic and, like, my grades relatively.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy with the gym. Like, obviously, there's, like, so much more if I bulk up to 150, all that. But it's, like... I don't feel the need that, like, I feel like I've achieved 80% of, like, what I need to be happy with it, you know?
Yeah.
So it's not like I'm obsessing over that right now. So, like, when it comes to physique, school, social life, I'm really happy with those 3. So I think because of that, I'm getting more and more interested by, like, these random, like, passions and, like, new things to try. Like the guitar, for example, because it's a very different skill set, I think. It's, like, it's very different than things I've done before in terms of the method of learning.
Yeah.
Because it's really just doing it over and over again, right? And I think that I'm getting to a point where, like, more time in the gym is not giving me as much progress as it once did.
I feel that too.
Yeah.
Bro.
Where it's like, you know, I used to go to the gym and, like, 2 months later, you're like, holy fuck, like, the difference is crazy, right? And I know I'm really happy with how I look now. And it's like, I will continue to improve on that, but it's not like I'm thinking about it all the time in the shower and stuff like I used to, you know? So it's like, I need some new thing where it's like, in a year, like, I 10x my improvement. I think guitar is the next thing for that. And it's like, this is on an off topic, but I think I've realized more and more about who I am as a person. Like, I'd rather be like 80% at like 100 things than like get to the 100% of that one thing. And for a lot of people, like, I think 100% in one thing is the most fulfilling thing, because from 80% to 100% is how you get from like the elite class, which is like a lot of people, to like the one best, right? And it's like, You know, that's where you see like the wrestlers winning states, and you see like.
I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we have definitely, and I think we talked about it more generally, but now more like seeing that I don't care as much about being the best at any one thing. You know, like, you know, whether that's like the person with the most successful startup or the person with like the most the best grades, the 4.0 GPA, or the best tech job, or like the best you know, wrestling state champion or whatever. It's like I'd rather be 80% at like a lot of things, because I feel like that kind of life is more fulfilling, where you gotta just like every year is a new journey for me. So I think right now, like, what it seems like guitar would be like a fun like thing to kind of practice, and like I don't know, in a year, like, who knows, maybe like 10 songs by the end of the year, like doing really well. Like that would be a really good goal for me. So I'll say that's the first for me, the guitar.
Yeah.
All right,
That's fine. I'd say for me, on the gym stuff, I'm trying to hit the one-arm pull-up right now.
That's
like
pretty cool.
Clean rep of that.
Yeah.
I want to get it to be like to my chin, because I hate when people say like, you know, oh shit, like your form's not good. That's not a real rep. So I want a clean one. So like I'll say it, and then I can like prove it to people.
Honestly, if you showed me what you showed me today, like I would have almost like counted that low-key.
Yeah.
But it's.
The thing is, like, I cannot do my weight strapped onto myself for like one like normal pull-up. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't do like 160, 170 pounds strapped to me.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Right now, I've never tried more than strapping on 2 plates.
Have you done 2 plates?
I did 2 plates for 5.
That's pretty good. I could do a plate for 8.
But that's only 90 pounds. It's like slightly over half my weight.
Yeah. But pulling up your whole body weight's pretty hard. Like, I don't know anyone who could do it.
Right?
I don't know a single person who could do it.
I feel like logistically you would need to hit that to hit a one-arm pull-up. But maybe it's different. I don't know.
I'm sure that's relatively,
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. So I've also just been spamming the weighted pull-ups.
Yeah. You're pretty close, dude. Like, how did you train for that?
For the one-arm pull-up?
Yeah.
Oh, so, okay. Anybody who wants to do it, like, this is the method. You get a band, and it's not like... So one hand holds onto the band, and then one hand holds onto the bar, and then, like, kind of doing, like, a tricep push-down, and at the same time, you're pulling yourself up, right? But you don't want the band to be, like, over here, and your hand on the bar over here. You want to, like, have the band right here, and then put your hand in the middle of it where you tie it onto the bar. Because, like, that's mimicking your body's position when you're doing an actual one-arm pull-up. Yeah.
Wow.
And then, like, you just work up from the big band to the little band. I don't know where I saw it. Probably. Not TikTok, but, like, Instagram Reels or something.
That's sick. Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked. Yeah.
That's great. I like that one. So
yeah.
We'll check it at the end of the year.
We'll check up on that.
Yeah, we'll have to send a video. Okay. Sick, dude. So that's your first one?
Yeah.
Second one. I don't want to be too boring, because I was going to say like 275 on bench, but that's too boring.
Yeah, it's too boring. You got to give us something. Something random. It doesn't have to be like your main 3 goals. It could be like a random little goal that you have. That's
there's something that comes to mind. I just want to see if I can articulate it well. But there's someone I look up to a lot, like one of my good friends, and he comes from like Eastern Europe to Michigan, and something I've noticed in him is like, I think it's a cultural difference in his attitude toward life, but the best way I could describe it is that he genuinely cares for other people.
Yeah. And
it's hard to describe like what it is about it. Like, obviously I'll care for other people, like what does that mean? But you can just see it in his mannerisms and his way he acts and the things he does for you selflessly, that it's like, I feel like that culture is not as big in America. There's like these little things I remember. I'm trying to think of a story, but you know, he'll go out his way to like drive you to the airport. He'll offer it, you know. Like one time, like, I don't know how to say this, and I don't think I want to tell this story. But it's like, he even like friendly. he'll care about like even like the worker at like your local restaurant, you know, like little things like that.
Yeah.
That he'll do like good things for, and it's like, I think that attitude toward life is like really good one, because you feel better about yourself. And it's like, I think that the American way of thinking about a favor is like, you do a favor because you'll probably get something in return in the future, and we're like somewhere in the back of your mind, versus like this ingrained almost like tendency in the back of your mind for the way you're raised, I think, to like just do good, just for the sake of it, you know, like don't be crazy. But it's like these little things I do all the time where it's like, you know, when I have like, I'm in the dining hall, like I have so much shit to carry. I'll probably leave like 2 tissues behind and like not throw it out. But it's like genuinely caring for the fucking janitor who has to come later and clean it up, right? So it's like, I think little things like just being a better person, I think, like selflessly. And I'm not saying I'm a bad person, I think. I'm a pretty good person, but I think that...
Yeah, you're a good person.
I think that small, like selfless acts for other people with like not wanting anything in return. And also like not lying. I don't think I ever lie, but there are a few times I do, and I usually feel pretty guilty about it after. Like one time I always lie is like when I'm trying to film a podcast and the rooms are taken, I always tell them I have the room reserved and to kick them out.
Oh my god.
Like that's the one time I lie, because it's like, fuck, I really want to film this podcast, but I feel terrible after. And I've gotten away with it every time so far.
Because sometimes the rooms, somebody's just like scrolling on their phone and
usually they're studying, and I feel kind of bad, but it's like my podcast is kind of important. I don't want to miss a week. But
you can't do it anywhere else, you know. You can
I gotta tell you a story though. So like I've gotten away with it 3 times because like we have this secret room where it's like it's reserved for faculty really. But the thing is, there's a secret way of entering the building. So the rooms at nighttime are filled with us undergrad students, right? They usually don't question it when like someone says room reserved, because like they know they're not supposed to be there in the first place. So they don't question you, right? So I always make a fake room reservation thing when I go in, and I'm like,
what do you mean, like a
Google Doc? Like a PDF I emailed to myself.
God.
And it's all you can see. It says email from Shari.Barua. They don't even like look, right? I'm like, yo, I just told them for a second, yo, we got the room reserved. They don't even question it. They know they're not supposed to be there. They just leave, right?
That's funny.
So the 4th time, I was like, I'm not even going to make a fake room reservation this time.
Yeah.
I'm just going to fucking go in and say,
somebody else actually have a reservation or what?
So I walk in, it's like 7 p.m. on like a weekday, right? And I'm like, yo, I got the room reserved. He's like, he looks at me funny. And he's like, oh, okay. And he leaves, right? And I sit down, my guest goes to the bathroom, I'm setting up, right? Yeah. Then I hear a knock on the door. Yeah. And he comes in and he's like, well, I'm checking the website right now and it shows there's no rooms reserved right now. Do you mind if you show me your reservation? And I'm like, fuck. Right, but I ended up getting away with it.
Really? You showed him the fake?
No, I didn't have a fake one because I didn't make one that time.
Oh my god.
So I'm scrambling and I just start talking, right? And I just talk my way out of it.
Oh my god.
I can't believe I talked my way out of it.
That's crazy. Like, wait, there's a real reservation thing, you just use that.
Sorry?
Just use the real actual reservation.
What do you mean? I can't.
Can you check it?
Because it's only for faculty.
Oh, it's only for faculty.
So, and now after 5:30 you can't even book a room. Nexus telling me, hey, I don't think you even book a room after 5:30. Because he knows the strat like I do. So I'm like, shit. And I'm like, yo, that's so weird. And I'm like, yo, can you refresh it a couple times? I'm sure it'll come up. Hey, let me call them. Hey, I can try to find the email. I'm looking for the email right now. Yeah. And he's like, and I'm like, oh, we're about to start filming a project due at 7. I'm like,
was he just studying?
He was just studying in there.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I ended up talking my way out of it. Yo, we're about to film soon. I'm sorry, dude. I can call him. It's like, no, you're good. I believe you. And he left. I can't believe I got out of it. But like, that's actually the day I started thinking about it. It's like, I've always prided myself on being a truthful person, and it's like I'm just out here like lying. I felt pretty bad about that, and since that day I'm like been thinking that.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes if you lie or like do something bad, it might come back to bite you. Like not even the same topic, but you could build up some like negative like karma or something. You know? So yeah.
But do you believe in the universe like treats you based on how you've like acted in the past, you think?
I feel like I believe that for myself, but if you stop and think about it for like a little bit, it doesn't make sense, you know? Because some people never do anything bad and some really shitty thing happens to them.
Yeah, like a car hit by a car.
Yeah. So it doesn't make sense in the grand scheme.
I think it makes...
For myself, it does.
Yeah.
It helps me be a better person, I think, that way.
It makes sense for like 90% of the time.
Yeah.
Barring like these random moments that you don't really have control over. But for the most part, yeah. You know, the people who do good usually get treated good, and the things you do bad, like it does come to bite you later. You know? Yeah. Like I think the universe does work in a weird kind of way. Yeah. It's interesting. But
have you ever had that like happen to you? Something coming back to bite you?
I'm sure it has.
Yeah. Usually if I need some good luck, I'll like do something good.
Does it work?
Like sometimes when I would drive up to Cornell, there'd be like a homeless person, like you know how they be asking for money like at the red light or something. Yeah. You know, I'll give them $1.
Oh, you do?
Protect me on this trip, you know, 4-hour drive.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, what are your thoughts on giving money to homeless people? Because do you think it's something we should, like, I don't know. I just feel like I feel like half of them spend it on crack, bro. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think low-key they make a lot of money. Like, some of them are hustling.
How much do you think they make?
if you're at a good red light and like you have the skills to get $1 each red light, that low-key adds up.
Okay, how much do you think they get per hour?
Let's do the math. Like, if the red light changes or you get a new person to donate every
60 seconds.
Every 60 seconds, it's $60 an hour.
No, but like you don't get it every time. You get it like 1% of the time.
No, you don't get it 1% of the time. You haven't seen these negotiators. They'd be knocking on your window. They'd be like, you know.
Most of them don't get anything, bro.
Dude, it just.
I've never seen a homeless person get money.
I just saw it today.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a different side question, but
yeah.
Okay, imagine like you were in a foreign country, spawned in. You had no money. You have no connections. You have no way of accessing or contacting anyone outside of the country, and you're spawned in with nothing. What's the plan of action to make a life for yourself?
Really depends on the country, dude. Like if it's in like Africa or like China, or it's like completely different.
Yeah, I mean, assuming it's not like North Korea or some shit. Like imagine you're in like a
give me a country.
Like, let's say you spawn in the U.S.
In the U.S.
Let's say you spawn in the U.S., but you don't know anyone in the U.S. You have no money. You're on the streets.
Yeah.
Some random.
Am I butt naked?
Let's say you just have like shitty clothes.
Okay.
Barely anything. Like, what's the plan of action? What's the timeline to making about?
I mean, like first hour, get my $60.
Dude, I don't think you would.
Red light.
I don't think you'd get it. You would not get $6 in an hour.
Okay, that's fair. But like going back to that question, like they get it like half the time, honestly.
No, they don't. I would say literally less than 2% of the time.
You haven't seen a good negotiating.
Yeah, but let's see your shit at negotiate. Like you're fucking homeless, bro. Like, well, how are you gonna negotiate?
Dude, if I'm that, like, if I got nothing, I'm desperate, dude.
Let's say you get your 60, like in like let's say a couple days you get your 60.
Yeah, get my $60. You know, work my way up to a phone. You know, just slowly.
A phone, bro? $1,000?
How much? That expensive?
Actually, I don't know. 200, 300. Actually, yeah. No, computers.
It depends on what you want to get.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dude, a phone's not the first investment, bro.
What would you do?
I've actually been thinking about this, bro, when I'm bored in the shower. So I have like the whole like timeline strat built out. So you obviously need to beg a little bit, but I think the most important thing is you need to land a job, right? But the thing is, you can't get a job if
you're fucking homeless.
If like you don't have a legal address, you can't get a job. You know, if you have no like history, they don't have citizenship. It's like even Chipotle is not gonna hire you, right? So you're kind of fucked, right? And if you smell like shit, no one's hiring you. They know you're homeless.
Yeah.
So the first thing you need to do is like get a job interview and like give an incredible first impression. All right? And that requires you to smell good. That requires you to have like a nice fitting clothes, and that requires you to be able to fake that you actually live in the US, right? So that requires a few things. I think the most important thing, even more important than like convincing yourself, like getting a fake citizenship or anything, I think the most important thing is you need to look and smell good.
Yeah.
And the easiest way to do that is to get a gym membership. So for $20 a month, you have free shower.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah. That's
true. A gym membership should be like the first thing you're looking for. Like $10 a month for like Planet Fitness, you get a free shower.
That's true.
The shower is the most valuable thing when you're homeless, right? And you need to get like you need to save up enough money to get a good fitted pair of clothes. And never wear it.
If you're in like Planet Fitness, you can go in the locker room.
Yeah.
And just
steal it.
Yeah.
Low-key, that's probably the strat.
Yeah, that's the
But you don't want to get arrested.
That's the Planet Fitness member.
You don't want to get
$10? Make that in 10 minutes if you got negotiating skills.
But like you don't want to get arrested the first. You gotta be really careful.
That's true.
If you steal something, it'd be pretty easy.
I mean, you got nothing to lose. If you go to jail, they'd probably treat you better.
If you go to jail, you get fucking deported to the fucking ocean, bro. Yeah. Let's say like I don't want to steal just because like it's pretty risky, right? Let's say it takes me a week, or let's say a month to save up enough money to buy a good pair of clothes and never wear it. To keep it somewhere very clean, like you have to take a locker in Planet Fitness, like keep it, like find a spot, like maybe at your local high school where you can just like hide in a locker somewhere, you know, and keep that pair of clothes really clean.
Well, shit, I'd go to Petty.
Yeah, bro, sneak over to Petty, doors unlocked, bro, sneak in the fucking locker, no one's looking.
Get free food in the dining hall. That sounds like a pretty good life.
Yeah, I don't think you get that free food though. Right, so wear your shitty clothes for most of the time.
Yeah.
Get a job interview somewhere like Chipotle, right? The day of the interview, you shower. You smell really good. Steal a bar of soap. Beg someone in the Planet Fitness locker room. Bro, I forgot my soap today. You got me, bro, right? Get cleaned up. Get that outfit. And this is the first time you wear the outfit, right? Wear it right to the interview. And you gotta just fucking sell it in the interview. You know, you need to talk your ass off. You need to get that job.
No, I think you're thinking about it wrong. Let me tell you why.
Why?
It's because lots of homeless people have the same exact idea. So what's gonna make you stand out?
None of them are fucking have that idea.
The thing that makes you stand out is that you already have skills and you have education and stuff.
So they won't have that.
Yeah, they don't have that, right? But Chipotle, you're applying for a job that doesn't really need any like education beyond communication
But
skills.
but I guess the average person doesn't have communication skills.
Like, you need some kind of job where it takes like some niche skill that you have. Like, I don't know, coding or something.
I feel like if you knew how to code, you wouldn't be homeless, you know?
No, you just spawned in another
Right,
country,
I guess you spawned in.
Like, what do you mean? Did you lose all your knowledge or something?
That's a good question, actually. How do we... Because if I have my knowledge, bro, I can get it.
If you just got teleported naked to some other country, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, it'd be tough.
Yeah, that's true. But I think once you get a job, then you're chilling. You know, you have enough money, eventually get a place to live, right? And then after like 6 months to a year, you can start working on your startup after
That's
work.
True.
And then you can make it out, make millions of dollars.
Yo, all homeless people should just do that.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
know?
If anyone homeless is watching this at a library somewhere in front of a free computer, bro. That's also libraries, bro, or strats. They're free.
That's true.
Free internet.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need to buy a phone, bro. You got literally free telephone boxes, computer.
That's true.
You can be homeless working on a startup in the fucking library, bro. So yeah, that gives me hope, you know? That gives me hope that, like, no matter how bad things get, we always got a way.
Yeah, we got a backup plan.
So even if you don't land a job after college, like, we figured out how to go from homeless to money. So I'm sure we can figure it out after Cornell and Michigan education, you know? Okay, we gotta finish our list real quick. So I had the 3 things that I want to achieve this year.
Oh yeah.
So I had like being truthful and nice to people.
Yeah.
And what's my second one? Guitar.
That was your first one.
Yeah. So those are my 2.
Yeah.
So you had the 1 arm pull up. All right. Let's zoom through it real quick.
I'll do one more for this year. I'm gonna do a boring one because we're going quick. I just keep my grade up. I'm trying to get a 4.0.
Yeah.
So far it's alright. Let's see how finals treat me. Then last one. I think I want to learn a striking sport.
Muay Thai.
We'll go with that.
Okay, bet.
We'll meet up. Get the box. Oh shit. What do you call?
Okay.
My dad's calling me.
Oh shit. Is he watching from the window? Yeah, that's fine.
I don't know. Hello? Wait. Mm-hmm. 我在跟我朋友现在。好，我进去我就告诉他。进去我就告诉他。Okay. I'll get back.
All good?
Yeah.
So you did your 2, right? What was your last one?
Last one.
Did you say it?
No, I didn't say it yet. We're gonna go.
Striking sport.
Oh yeah, striking sport. Yeah. Wait, I realized I'm really bad at striking because I already went to 3 practices for Muay Thai. I'm realizing like, damn, I'm really shit at striking. I thought it'd be easy. Like, you see people throw a punch or a kick. I thought it'd be easy.
Yeah,
He looks stupid. So.
It's hard, bro. I'll just keep it simple. Third one's my 275 bench.
Let's get it, yeah.
Yeah. But,
impressive. How close are you? What's your
250?
250.
I'm like right there.
Yeah.
So we're moving.
That's close, dude.
Yeah. All right, do we wrap it up or are we gonna do one more question?
Let me see what you got left. Let's do one last one.
I like the one like what scares you about the future.
What scares you most about the future? Yeah.
You go first.
Me? Shit.
You're homeless in Chipotle.
Scares me about the future. I don't know. I'm low-key scared about like AI replacing us or something.
Like
it's
jobs?
getting like, pretty good, yeah. Like even
it's always a fear.
Even if you're a doctor, even if you're like anything, I feel like AI might just snatch it away.
Mm-hmm.
It might not happen in like 10 years or 20 years, but like even down the line, like just any time before you retire,
yeah,
you might just slowly like take your job away or like reduce the amount you get paid, you know, because you don't have to do shit anymore.
Yeah.
Honestly, with doctors, I'm finding myself like I don't even go to the hospital for anything anymore. I just ask ChatGPT.
Well, I mean,
it gets me right.
What would you go to the hospital for before? Like, I feel like I only go to the hospital if it's really urgent.
No, because like sometimes I like really like injure myself or something. And then
you couldn't diagnose with ChatGPT.
Yeah, like before I would just go get an X-ray or something, but now I just go to ChatGPT.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Unless it tells me to go get it checked out, I don't get it checked out.
Yeah.
You know.
That's good.
So like that's scary. Doctors.
I mean, you're being pre-med. We're always gonna need doctors. You know, like you're not in CS.
Yeah, there's got to be doctors. It's just.
I don't think you're gonna be replaced.
Maybe not in my lifetime. At least.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I've decided just not to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's weird because like I don't know, like most things don't scare me. Like there's always uncertainty,
Yeah.
Like, whether that's with, like, having a job you enjoy, building the family you want, making the money you want. Like, always, there's all uncertainties, because, like, who the fuck knows, right? But, like, I've decided not to, like, stress about it, because what's the point, you know?
That's
Just,
fair.
Like, focus on doing the best I can. So, let me just think about what actually scares me. I don't know. I was listening to this song by the Beatles called When I'm 64, which is a really good, cool song. Where I think it's John Lennon, it might be Paul McCartney song. One of them, right? It's like talking about, like, he's painting this fake story of, like, him and his lover are 64. They're really old.
Yeah.
And, like, what their life is like when they're old. And
What's
it's, like, happy and innocent. You know, they're just, like, you know,
chill.
living around, walking in town, you know, going cottages in the summertime on Vegas, and it's, like, very simple, and, like, gardening, and it's, like, he's just hoping, like, he'll be able to have that life. And it's like, will you still be there? Will you still need me when I'm 64? And it's like, it hit me that, like, fuck, when he sang that song, he was, like, in his 20s, and, like, now he's fucking dead.
Oh shit.
And he didn't even make it to 64.
Yeah.
Right, so two of them, I think John Lennon and George Harrison did not make it to 64. And Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr are still alive in, like, their 70s or 80s right now. And it's just,
so
like,
you're afraid of death. Is that it?
I mean, it just makes you think about time, I think, that song, because it's, like,
That's fair.
you know, like, how quickly you can just go from young and singing to just, like, you know, so much time has passed. And
Yeah.
I guess time is, like, the scary thing, how time works.
Yeah, I think it's scary because it comes to an end.
Yeah. And it's confusing, because what does that mean, you know? So.
Have you seen that? It's like, some people think that, like, what motivates everybody is death.
I
Or
believe
something
it.
like that. And, like, everything you do is to, like, hide the fact that you're gonna die one day. Something like that.
I think if there's no death, you wouldn't feel motivation for anything in life.
Yeah, honestly.
So it's like a blessing and a curse, kind of. I don't know.
Yeah. It's kind of sad, dude.
I was also thinking, like, damn, like, we're, like, right now we're starting, like, the best 10 years of our life, I think.
That's
You think
true.
so? Like, I feel like our 20s are going to be, like, a lot of fun.
Like, physically, at least, you know? You're feeling your best. If you can't hit 275 now, you'll never hit it. So you better.
Yeah.
Better get to
you'll
it.
never be as young as you are at this very second.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's beginning now. Like, you're 19, right?
I turned 20.
You turned 20?
Yeah, I'm an old dude.
Yeah, I'm turning 20 next summer. But, like,
Yeah.
you know.
You're still a teenager, bro.
Yeah, bro, I'm young. But, the 20s are coming. It's going to be a hell of a time. And so much is going to change in 10 years. Who the fuck knows where it'll be?
Be interesting.
Should we close it at that?
Yeah. Wonder if you'll still have your podcast, bro. That'd be
I think
sick.
I will.
That would be pretty sick.
Yeah. It's like your 8th appearance, I think.
Yeah, you counting?
Yeah, I have it written
8th
down
is crazy.
somewhere.
8th is pretty crazy, dude. That's
80
a lot
shits,
of
bro. The first one is
podcasting. I feel like that's my own podcast at that point. 8 episodes.
Yeah, I
Should be
mean,
the Ryan
out of the
podcast.
133, you have the highest percentage
Yeah.
of podcast episodes. I remember our first one, episode 20. It was like we were sat in that study room in, was it South
At
Quad?
Petty?
It wasn't South Quad. What was it name? Potter South? No.
K?
K South. Sorry,
Yeah.
South Quad's at Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
K South. We're in that study room talking about your bench press. Remember that? That was a really good
yeah.
podcast. I don't think we ever topped the first
What was
podcast.
my bench there?
245, I think.
Damn, now you're weighing less than me back then and benching more.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's
But I just remember that podcast was really good. I think that's the first time I realized we had a lot in common. And I don't think we ever topped that podcast. I think that's our best one.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
So, in my opinion.
Yeah. I like that podcast.
It was fun. You gotta rewatch it and just see like how much we've changed.
Yeah, yeah. No, I low-key don't like hear myself talk. I
Yeah, you
sound
can.
really
Have
stupid.
you watched any of these at back or no?
I watched some of them.
It's hard though, right?
It's like really. I
I've
don't
gotten
think I've
used to
watched
it.
one like through to the end. 'Cause
Yeah, it's hard.
I piss myself off. I sound so stupid.
Yeah, I used to feel that way.
Yeah.
No, I don't feel that anymore.
It's probably because you got better at it, but I'm still.
It's not about that. You just get used to your own voice.
You think your voice sounds different
Everyone's does.
on video?
Yeah, but now it does. Now I don't feel that way anymore.
Yeah.
It took like 5 episodes actually.
Loki pisses me off.
Don't worry, bro.
Do I have a lisp?
I don't notice it.
Okay. Because I feel like I have a lisp when I.
What does a lisp sound like? Sorry, what does a
I don't
lisp
know.
like?
I don't know. Like some of your words get like.
Maybe it's nothing to make people consciously notice.
Yeah.
So you should torture yourself, watch all 8 podcasts, and it's like it'll kill like the feeling. All right, man. Good night. All right.
Yeah. Good night.
Appreciate your time.
Good podcast.
I'll see you in the winter.
Yep. See you then.
Bye.